Hi. Well, I'm doing something a bit different. This is a whose fault is it video. I don't normally do these. I normally just do the race and look at the incidents at the end. But I've just done a 45-minute race around Imola in the GT3, and we were racing with LMP2s as well. And there were 3 incidents that I thought I'd just share with you because I think they illustrate something quite interesting, particularly around iRacing and the way it works. So this is the start. You can see I'm here waiting to go, all on the grid waiting. And we've got the pole guy right at the top here, and that's number 2, and these are LMPs just ahead. So that's the pole guy there. So we're sat waiting for the formation lap. You can see cars starting to move. So up here we've got this guy. He's P2 and he's gone. Pole, he's still sat there. My line is going. I can't see the pole guy. I'm sort of looking like this. I can't really see what's going on. I start moving. I'm wondering what this Porsche is doing. Pole guy started moving. I'm being told to catch this guy up, so I'm just catching that guy up. So we're just moving forward. I mean, I can see the guy on the left, but didn't think anything of it. I'm just chasing the guy ahead, as you do on the formation lap. You know, catch the car ahead. One of the LMP2s went off as well, which was quite funny. Anyway, so we're coming round pretty much to the start, and I'm thinking these 2 Mercedes ahead, what are they playing at? Because, you know, I can see the GT3s are up round the corner. The pole guy's still not here, look. Where is he? Where's the pole guy? And the lights are about to change. I think we get the going green light. We're off. So we're off. Where's the pole guy? Nowhere to be seen. I didn't think anything of it. I'm just racing the guys ahead. And we're having a good old battle into the first corner. Just lost out, unfortunately. But where's the pole guy? Not there. So, as I'm driving around, we get a message. So we'll just have a look. So, a few laps later, this message pops up. I don't know if you can read it, but it says, this is from Carlos, a private message to me. I don't know how people do that when they're driving, if he was driving. You will take a report because you start before P1. So I'm thinking, what? What's he on about? I just thought, oh, he's got the wrong car. He's clicked on the wrong driver. He's done it quickly whilst driving. He's just picked the wrong guy. Wasn't me. So that was it. I thought nothing more of it. Carried on racing, and we'll come to the few incidents that happened. But then skip to the end of the race, and I get in a bit of a conversation with this guy. So we get to the end of the race, and I saw his message again. I thought, okay. Well, I just messaged him and said, I think you have the wrong car. No, he started before P1, who was Curtis. So I had a look at the replay, and I thought P1 was way ahead. So I'm having a conversation saying, well, I think it was, I was actually P8, I think, but there was a big old gap. No, he's right. When you passed the line, he was behind me, and I still thought he had the wrong car. Told him what car I was, but no, he's certain I'm ahead of P1, and then I think these guys are talking about it as well as to what actually happened. I wasn't sure who was in P1. He said Curtis. I then went and had a look with you guys, and actually, yeah, he's right. So I don't know if that's. I don't know if he's going to report or whether there's an issue there, but I mean, P1 just didn't move. I don't know if you can do that. Whether everyone has to wait. Maybe you do, but everyone didn't wait, and I just followed the car ahead. So we'll see. We'll see if that results in anything. I don't think it will. But yeah, that was quite interesting. So that was the first incident. We'll now have a look at the next one. Okay, so here's the next incident then. So this was, I think pretty straightforward. We're coming up to the chicane. I've got a LMP2 coming up. He gets alongside in the braking zone, but he's not there. I've got to take the corner, and he just comes across in front of me. I don't think that was my fault. We'll have another look. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. He should have waited. The LMP2. He was just too far back. He's coming up. Yeah, he's coming up very quickly. But he has to brake. He knows that. I've got nowhere else to go. What am I going to do? I've got to try and take the chicane. And he's there. So. I gave him space. He hits the curb and runs into me. And then, he's given me nowhere to go. So I'm pretty comfortable with that one. But that then led to the next incident, which I think was quite interesting. So, guy next to me on the left, he's had to take avoiding action, but he's got a bit of a run on me. So we're now coming down to the last two corners before start finish straight. So we'll have a look at that, because this is where obviously I'm a bit flustered having been hit there. He goes, I do the up and under, so get back alongside. So I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, he's had a go. I'm going to try and keep the place. So now we're side by side, plus we've got that LMP2 that was trying to get by, that hit us, coming up. So this is what happens. What a mess. Now I'm lucky I got through. It slowed me and I lost some spots, but I got through and I was able to finish the race. But let's have a look at that, because he was not, well, we'll just quickly look at the messages, because he was not happy there. So this is his take on it. What was that, mate? You're just turning into me. Keep your car straight isn't so hard, I think. That was, I guess, his reaction. So well, let's have a look in slow-mo and see, did I turn into him? Was I not keeping the car straight? Let's have a look. Okay, so here's us on the straight then. So we're side by side. I guess the important thing to look at is this white line to his right. So he's just over the white line, still over the white line. With, you know, it's a right-hand turn. He then comes left, 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 and into my front wheel. And that, by that stage, that's nothing I can do then. So did I turn into him? I don't think so. I think I kept my car straight. If you look at my car compared to his, I mean, he's coming, we can see as we go backwards. White line is there. We're going around a bend. I've got to keep turning right to go around the bend. I'm going pretty straight. He's going, if you look, he's going further and further away from that white line. So he's coming across. He had all that space on the right, which is actually the racing line. I don't know why he's coming across to the left. I'm there, and then as soon as you touch like this, it's a pit maneuver, isn't it? But he pit maneuvered himself, I think. And unfortunately, that LMP got in the way as well. So 3 interesting incidents. I'm comfortable that it wasn't my fault. However, this being the internet, I know there'll be people out there who think, I don't know, for this one, I don't know what they think I should have done for this one. Just let off the throttle or move left, or, I mean, bearing in mind I had this car coming up next to me. I'm pretty confident that was not my fault. The LMP2 overtaking, what could I have done? Well, I could have braked extra hard and just let him go in front of me. I guess I could have done, but, you know, that's not really what you should be doing when you're racing. And that first one, that confused us all, I think. P1 didn't move off the grid. I'm just following the cars in front. I can't see, you know, all the way to the front of the grid what's happening. So I just follow the cars in front. We'll see. But that's iRacing for you. There's always something going on, isn't there? Anyway, not a normal race today, just, I guess, some musings. But what's interesting is I think people react before they look at the replay. I think if he was to watch this replay, he'd think, actually, no, he didn't turn into me. He's just going straight. It's a racing incident. He drifted left. I'm already there. I can't disappear. But people react, unfortunately, in the heat of the moment. And as we've seen recently, sometimes people go a little bit over the top. Anyway, this time, no, I'm done. Still got some safety rating, would you believe, from this race, because it's a long race, but I had fun. Anyway, if you want to see, hopefully not more of this sort of stuff, but more racing, then please do stick around, hit that like, hit subscribe, and maybe I'll see you next time on the track.